Yo,
Yes, sir. What's going
technical
on, bro?
technical difficulties, man. A lot of shit has happened in the last couple days, man. Since you was a kid, Ric Flair held this title reign, bro, of 16 championships, man. It's finally being beaten after I don't know how many years, bro, how many decades and shit like that. John Cena is 17-time world champion, man.
Dang.
He had to sell his soul to do it.
So does that really count, though?
A win's a win, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Win's
yeah.
a win. I mean, you can't, no matter what, you can't. When Brady deflated those balls, did it matter?
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
When Brady cheated,
Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. A dub is a dub, baby. You know.
they will never remember the stats. They will only remember the win. So John Cena, it's his
Yeah.
birthday today,
True
actually.
that.
So that's why I transitioned. Boom. Happy birthday, John Cena, 17-time world champion. I'm thinking about going to see him in Philly next week. I don't know. That nigga's signature is $300, bro.
Damn. Well, he's like a movie star too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Hulk
So
Hogan. Hulk Hogan's was 275, and Undertaker's was 250. Shawn Michaels was 150. It happened again. No bueno. We're having trouble with high boogies. Whatchamacallit? I already know, bro. It's all good. Nah, it's all good. I already see what's up. I got you. I got you, bro. No, you know, I already know what it is. I got you, bro. Hit me up tomorrow. All right, bro. My nigga High Boogie, he doing what he can. We old, man. Niggas is old. We can't just be in this motherfucker just. But yeah, man, there was a lot of shit went down. 17-time champ, John Cena. Um, and there's a lot of bullshit going in the world right now. Shannon Sharp, yo, bro. First of all, let me just say that Shannon Sharp, uh, me personally, because I know how low these niggas will go. I think this is all a publicity stunt. This whole week is a big ass publicity stunt, right? Because we all think Shannon Sharp is gay. I believe Shannon Sharp will go as low as to setting this whole ordeal up, paying money and everything, risking his job like he's done before and everything just for a little publicity. I truly believe it. So the Shannon Sharp shit, uh, first of all, my nigga, Jay-Z just went through this shit with this fucking lawyer. Right? He just went through the bullshit with the same exact lawyer, right? Why would you one say anything? And then two, why would you try to pay off the $10 million to the victim, bro? Take that shit, just shut the fuck up, take this shit to trial. Don't do nothing. Lawyer the fuck up. You got all that money. You about to sign for $100 million in Disney, my nigga. In Disney. And you out here playing with 20-year-old OnlyFans bitches. That is crazy work, my boy. Um, Publicity stunt. I swear to God, if it is not a publicity stunt, it's the most dumbest move the nigga can make. And the crazy shit is that you are a black man that made it in the NFL world. Like you maneuver through the garden, my nigga. Like you survived with the snakes for this long, and you go out because of a snow bunny. That's crazy. That's a 20-year-old at that, my nigga. A 20-year-old. You got all this money. You got all you just had the biggest interview of your life of the internet last year. And you fucking with these 20-year-old OnlyFans models? That's crazy, Shannon. But if you ask me, it's a publicity stunt just so the nigga could throw us off of him being gay. Because now we all like, oh, he's getting sued for raping a female. So maybe Unc ain't gay. Unc is gay, bro. That man is gay. Shannon Sharpe is a fool, and that's cool. It's no problem with that. It's the fact that you going out your way, you do this whole, oh, Michelle. Oh, Michelle, you're doing all of that fucking on IG Live, which is damn near impossible by an accident. You doing this right here with Shorty, and that's crazy. But the reason why I say this is because I know for a fact that people, and let alone just because they famous and they got money and they doing all of that, celebrities do the most to stay relevant. Point case one, Kanye the fuck West. First of all, the nigga's admitting to molesting his cousin at 6 years old for about 8 years. From 8 to 14 years old, the nigga went online and just, okay, so here's my thing, right? The nigga was just on academics, right? With a whole KKK outfit. The whole KK, the whole get up and everything, right? Not once did you say anything about this, bro. Niggas have called you homo. Niggas is, you know what I mean? You people are saying it's a cry for help. People are saying this, like, yo, bro, it's Kanye West, bro. We all know the nigga needs help. But this is clearly is just trying to get your attention. There's no way that a man that is going through all of this shit with his kids, that's doing all of this, like, I don't know what is he doing, because he's making the only case for fucking Kim Kardashian to take his kids away. Like, you going out here and you making songs in hip hop that you're a god in, that is not LGBTQ plus friendly, right? You go into this community and you want to release this bombshell, which we are all feeling sorry for, or laughing. You know what I mean? It's almost one of those things where you're like, yo, bro, what else is dude? What can dude say? Because just last week he was saying how his mother's gay. The week before that, the nigga was in a KKK outfit. And now this week, Shannon Sharpe is butt fucking bitches, and you know what I mean, and fucking Kanye is sucking dick for 8 years. He's not gay. I don't know, bro. Tank said if you suck dick one time, you're not gay. I mean, if you don't like it, so I don't know. These niggas is weird, bro. Like Shannon Sharpe, like I think the nigga's guilty. That nigga's weird, bro, because she hit him with the whole like, you could tell that she's baiting dude, right? Like you're easily getting baited, man. Like, you're making too much money for you to be this naive. But at the same time, if you listen to that phone call, right? Go listen to that phone call. When you listen to that phone call, she's like, you're just trying to manipulate me. He's like, yo, please stop fucking saying that word. You're gonna make me really want to. You're gonna get choked, right? But the way that he said it, it sounded like that was something that they did. Even her response as a man, right? Hearing the way he said that I'm gonna choke you, and it's like there's no way around it. It sounded like some kinky fetish, like some fetish shit. Like that was something that they did, right? And then her response, even her response was like sexual. Like, no, I don't want to get choked. Like, You know what I mean? Like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, especially gentlemen, there's ways where bitches say no, right? And a lot of the times, that bitches that don't like you but that are trying to get some, when they say no in a sexy way, sometimes it's really no, but it's just them. Just I don't know how to explain it. Me, I don't chase a bitch. I'm not gonna hear you say no, and I'm gonna know for sure. You know what I mean? But I know when somebody is, you all right, baby? I know when somebody's trying to set me up. You know what I mean? Like if somebody's calling me on the phone and they asking specific details on certain shit, I know maybe I don't want to answer this phone call. You know what I mean? So Shannon Sharpe, like I don't believe that you were this dumb, bro. But I don't know, man. I don't know how you niggas is like, y'all make so much. Like I understand $100 million on the table is not $100 million. You might be walking away like with 52, 56, maybe even 49. You know what I mean? You might be walking away with like some shit like that, right? Even if 52 to $49 million, my nigga, smarten the fuck up, bro. All of these athletes is like, yo, they get all of this money and they think it's just like I, I really don't. Shannon Sharpe, like just I don't know. I don't know what the advice to give a grown ass man that is 50 fucking 2 years old dating these young ass women. How do y'all feel about old men dating young women? Like me, I've never dated a shorty that was younger than me. Never. I've got caught where it was like I was talking to somebody that was like maybe 2, 3 years younger than me, but never be on some like, nah. You know what I mean? And then I remember I got caught when I was like 17 and I was talking to like a 15-year-old and it was like, nah, bro, that just sounds fucked up. You know what I mean? So no, I don't think younger women can do anything other than look good. They can't provide me nothing. Usually they can't cook. They're horrible with money. They, the sex always has to come with something. No, I need me an old lady that wants to be in the house, chill, do nothing, rub my knees. You know what I mean? That's what Shannon and Monique said it. And there's a whole audio out there right now with Monique telling Shannon Sharpe, like, you need to go and get you one of these young girls because you fucking with these young girls. You go get you an older female because you fucking with these no good young girls. But you know, niggas never learn until it's too late. And right now, it's a little too late, man. So good luck to the homie, man. Good luck to the homie. What else? What else we got? Oh, the homie Trump is wilding right now. So let me tell you something. What happened with me in the beginning stages of my career of being married, right? I remember back in the days, wifey's checks was getting garnished, right? And it was almost like because she was at a job for too long and she owed like student loans and shit. So while she was working at this one job, you know, every 2 weeks she'll come home with like maybe 1,600, maybe like 1,400. But after these fucking taxes and the garnishing of her wages and shit, like she would come home with like barely nothing. Like they were taking a nice ass chunk of her fucking thing with car note, insurance, rent, food, whatever the fuck else. She had nothing to her name to the point where she had to have another job. And this was 4 or 5 years ago, right? And I remember like, just quit your job. I used to tell her, just quit your job. And she really had to quit a job that she was at for 2 years and go get another job so that way the garnish people couldn't garnish her checks, like because they found out where she worked. Now Trump is making it to the point where everybody that owes student loans is going to get 15% taken out of their check. And at this point in life, bro, like, how? I'm good. Like, I'm good with 2 dogs, a lizard, a wife, and fucking, and and just chilling. You know what I mean? I'm super good. Like, but that's because I'm smart with my money. I'm a good hustler. My wife, she's a hustler. We get up every day. We don't really have kids, but we take care of what we have to take care of. But the average everyday person, they not like up to date with shit. They can't afford certain shit. They can't afford things. So for Trump to be like, yo, you're gonna take out 15% of my check, where gas is $3.50, eggs is $12 for a carton, fucking milk is $4, and yeah, bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. When Trump got into office, he said that he was going to change a lot. Groceries was going to be his main thing, and I don't understand, how did you people that kicked this man out and he said what he said he was going to do, and you thought it was going to be all peaches and cream? You niggas impeached this motherfucker. I don't know if y'all remember that. Niggas don't forget. Like, especially like politic niggas. They're not gonna forget nothing, bro. They're coming for everything and everybody that did them wrong in some type of way. Oh, I can't hurt you. Well, I'm going to hurt something that's gonna hurt something that's gonna hurt something that's gonna hurt your pockets. Like, I'm gonna destroy your whole campaign in the next 16 years for what I'm gonna do now. Like, that's how politic niggas play. Like, I just don't understand this, bro. Where, because if you're married to somebody and they owe, and they owe 40,000-50,000 in student loans and shit like that, and you didn't know, you just married this person. Now that person's debt just became your debt. 15% in the next. They said if you're in collections where you haven't paid in 9 months, you will be in this category where you'll be getting the 15% taken out. I would be pissed. Like, if I came home one day and I was like, I'm gonna get $1,500 after every 2 weeks, and then I looked at my check and hold on, let me see. Okay, Google, what's 15% taken out of $1,600?
I don't know the answer to that specific question, but according to Brainly.com, understand the percentage. When you want to find 15% of a number, it means you want to determine what part of that number corresponds to 15 out of every 100. Convert the percentage to a decimal.
Google, shut the fuck up. God damn. That bitches never know how. Like, bro, I don't. Anyways, imagine taking fucking 15% out of your fucking. What is that? That's like $150 taken out of your shit, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's wild work. Like, no, bro. Like, that's fucking crazy. That sucks, man. What else we got? Shannon Sharpe. The Pope died. Isn't that some shit? Pope Francis is out of here, man. Right after Easter, he did his little speech and shit. He got up out of there, man. Like it took everything. That's kind of scary to me to know that after the resurrection day, the Pope dies. Like, oh shit! Like I thought there was like something in like in there where it was like if the Pope dies and and some shit happens, like the world is supposed to end or some shit. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you guys know anything like that, because I heard something like that. Like the Pope dies and some black smoke is supposed to happen, and then it was just weird that happened. Yeah. Lakers, man, they fighting for their lives. Shouts out to LeBron, man. Him and Luka was looking good the other day. Um, the Knicks and Pistons. I mean, you already know, bro. The Knicks ain't gonna do. Even if they do make it through this first round, they're not gonna make it past the second. I mean, we all know that, right? Hob, you know that, right? The Knicks ain't. You know what I mean? NY and the Knicks stands for next year. So, yeah. Um. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, we don't really have anything. I mean, we got a little bit of the 50 Cent and Big Meech drama. Oh, Kevin Gates wild out on like, yo, bro, hold on. So Kevin Gates goes and says on a interview, they asked him like, with LeBron's wealth and everything, how do you feel like he feels associated, or like would you want to be him or anything? And Gates is like, hell no. And they're like, why? Like, why wouldn't Kevin Gates want to be LeBron James? And Kevin Gates responds and he's like, I don't like the way LeBron's wife looks at him. Because LeBron's wife looks at him with disgust and looks at him with malice when he's trying to handle business. So he doesn't like that. And he feels for LeBron and he feels like that's a situation that he's in because of blase blah, blase blah, right? That's cool. But LeBron hits him back with the, kings and queens don't answer peasants and blase blah. Kevin Gates comes, circles the block again, and is like, bro, we all know that nigga. You just saying this shit because she in your ear right now. Like, you gonna let that nigga talk that shit? Like, get Gates. First of all, here's my thing. LeBron, you check Stephen A. Smith for talking about your family, about your son. All right, he talked about your son and the fact that whatever, and then he might have questioned your fatherhood to a certain extent. I understand why you checked it. Don't really understand because that's an old man, and y'all in the same kind of league type shit, and whatever, right? But this one, you kind of have to run in this nigga Kevin Gates' mouth, bro. Like, you have to really like punch this nigga dead in his shit. And then that's it. Because the nigga, he circled back and said, nigga, we all know you hate that bitch. Like, she's just probably in your ear talking shit. And that's why you have to respond. But we all know that bitch make you miserable. But if you ask me, you gotta check the nigga Gates. You got to check the nigga, boy. You got to do better, babe. You got to do better, man. But I'm out of here, man. I didn't try to make it this long, but appreciate you guys, man. And get with me in the next video. And you already know now for the week. Shouts out to the sponsors. Yatu Sabe Creation. If you don't know, you already know. We create the vibes. Yatu Sabe Creations. We do hats, hoodies, cups, pens. We bling out Crocs. We bling out hats and whatever the fuck you want. We pretty much do. Shouts out to Shayu clothing line. Something hot and unexpected, the clothing line. You already know. This guy's amazing. You got to check out his shit. Website is coming, you guys. More shit is coming. I got to do this more, right? I got to do more solo shit. I don't really like being on camera alone, but I got to start doing this more. So maybe I'll start doing like little 20-minute videos every day and stuff. But let me know in the comments what you guys what you think about the situations we talked about. And get with me in the next video. We out of here.